Early civilizations. Sri Lanka has an extraordinarily rich history dating back at least 125,000 years, based on archaeological findings in the Balangota area. Sinhalese, an Indo-Aryan ethnic group, arrived around 500 BC and established various kingdoms. They brought their language, religion, Buddhism, and culture, founding the ancient cities of Anuradhapura and Polonnaruwa. The Anuradhapura period, circa 377 BC, 1017 AD. Anuradhapura became the first capital of Sri Lanka and the center of Buddhist culture and worship. It was home to some of the most impressive Buddhist stupas in the world, such as Abhayagiriya and Ruwanwalesaya. During this time, art, architecture, and religion flourished, and Buddhism became deeply rooted in Sri Lankan society. The Polonnaruwa period, circa 1070 to 1215 AD. Polonnaruwa succeeded Anuradhapura as the capital. During this period, Sri Lankan culture reached new heights, with the construction of magnificent temples and palaces. The Galvihara temple, known for its impressive Buddha statues, is a remarkable example of the art of that era. Influence of foreign powers. Sri Lanka faced invasions and dominion by foreign powers throughout its history. The Chola dynasty from South India exerted control over parts of Sri Lanka in the 10th century. European colonization. In the 16th century, the Portuguese arrived and began gaining control over parts of Sri Lanka, particularly along the coast. In the 17th century, the Dutch took over and established Dutch Ceylon. Ultimately, in 1815, Sri Lanka came under British rule following the Kandyan Wars. British rule, 1815 to 1948. Under British rule, Ceylon, as it was known then, underwent modernization and experienced economic transformation. Plantations for tea, coffee, and rubber were introduced, and laborers were imported from South India. Independence, 1948. Sri Lanka gained independence from the United Kingdom on February 4, 1948, becoming a parliamentary democracy. In 1972, the country officially changed its name from Ceylon to Sri Lanka. Ethnic tensions and civil war. Sri Lanka has a complex ethnic composition, with the majority of the population being Sinhalese and a significant Tamil minority. Ethnic tensions, particularly between the Sinhalese government and the Tamil Tigers, led to a brutal civil war that lasted nearly 3 decades, from 1983 to 2009. Post-conflict period. After the end of the civil war in 2009, Sri Lanka has worked to restore peace and stability. Economic reforms have been implemented, and tourism has become a significant source of income. The history of Sri Lanka reflects the legacy of ancient civilizations, colonial rule, ethnic tensions, and the quest for peace and development. The country remains an intriguing destination with an abundance of historical and cultural treasures. Sri Lanka generally experiences a tropical climate, but specific weather conditions can vary depending on the region and the season. Generally, there are 2 main monsoon seasons in Sri Lanka, influenced by the monsoon winds. Southwest monsoon, May to September. This season brings rain to the southwestern regions of Sri Lanka, including Colombo and Gal. Temperatures remain high, with average daytime temperatures ranging between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius, 77 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit. The sea on the west coast can be somewhat rough during this period. Northeast monsoon, October to February. During this period, the northeastern parts of Sri Lanka, including Trincomalee and Jaffna, experience rainfall. Temperatures range between 20 to 28 degrees Celsius, 68 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. The sea on the east coast is generally calmer compared to the southwestern coastline. Intermonsoonal period, March and April. These are the warmest months in Sri Lanka, with temperatures that can rise up to 35 degrees Celsius 95 degrees Fahrenheit inland. This is generally a drier period, but occasional rain is still possible. The central mountainous area, including cities like Kandy and Nuwara often has a cooler climate, especially at night, due to the higher elevation. Sri Lanka is a popular tourist destination throughout the year due to its diverse landscapes, historical sites, and cultural attractions. The best time to visit depends on the specific regions you plan to explore, but generally, the months from December to March are considered favorable for exploring most parts of the country as the weather is often drier during this period.